I'm putting out a new series of quick videos. In these videos, I define business and tax terms in a very short video. I do the research to better equip you in whatever line of business that you're in. For easier access to these videos, subscribe to my channel, How to Taxes. So for this first video, we're going to go through an employee versus an independent contractor. And I know you lay awake at night thinking, what is the difference? Maybe somebody has even asked you, are you an employee or an independent contractor? And you think you know what they are, but you're not really sure, and you nod your head as if you know the difference, and you tell them that you're an employee, but you would like more independence. So a very rough analogy would be to compare an employee to being in a committed relationship and an independent contractor to being single. There's advantages to both. Independent contractors tend to date around. They most likely work for more than just one person, where an employee is going to probably just have the one job. Here are some questions to consider when you're trying to figure out what you are. Who is in control here? Who is setting your work schedule? Who is buying your work supplies, and who is providing your workspace? And is your name Herbie? If the answers to these questions are yes to Herbie and that you're the one who is providing these things and setting your schedule, then you're most likely an independent contractor. So if you're an employee, here are your advantages. Consider, you don't have to buy your own work supplies. You don't have to pay the entire Social Security and Medicare tax. And it's not super awkward if you have to ask your boss a question. To sum up the definition of independent contractor and the definition of employee, we will look at the three categories set up by the IRS to determine status. The first being behavioral control. Behavioral control refers to how, when, and where you do the work. If this is determined by the person you work for, you are most likely an employee. If you determine this, you are most likely an independent contractor. Next, financial control is referring to who is paying for your supplies. If it's you, you are most likely an independent contractor. If it's them, employee. Lastly, relationship with the parties is referring to benefits. If you're receiving benefits, you're most likely an employee. If you are an employee, you will receive Form W-2 from the person that you work for. If you are an independent contractor, you will receive a Form 1099 from each of the businesses that you worked for during the year. Remember to subscribe to my channel for future tax definitions.